Hello and welcome to another episode of the Fire Emblem 12 New Mystery of the Emblem Heroes of Light and Shadow playthrough. And today, on episode 6, we start the game. We start chapter 1. We're out of the prologue. But before we get into that, I'd like to thank the people who back the channel on Patreon. It really helps me out and supports me in making content like this and everything else on the channel. So thank you very much for that. There's a link in the description if you're interested on how you can back and what you get for doing so for just £1 a month. So, something else to note, the audio might sound a bit different. I've basically changed my microphone setup. It should hopefully sound a lot better. It does in at least other content. But this is the first gameplay video I've recorded with the new audio setup, so hopefully that carries over nicely. And, well, yeah, the microphone's basically a bit close to my face. I finally got a microphone on, is essentially the long and short of it, because the change in rooms from my house move kind of dictated I had to. Once there was a war known as the War of Shadows. Okay, an epic battle between Prince Marth's heroes and the Dorian Empire. It ended with the defeat of Medius, that's true. Hey, look at all these characters. Hee. Okay, reconstruction of their homelands, makes sense. Oh yeah, we lost all of our good units after the last episode, I forgot about that. Gra and Grust were devastated, Altea, Aurelis, Macedon, and Talus were left deeply scarred, and even the mighty kingdom of Arcanea was undergoing restoration. One important event took place. Hardin, the younger brother of King Aurelis, was married to Princess Nina. Okay, so he's the 24th king of House Arcanea. You go, Hardin. Well done. Okay, he aggressively restored the country in the twinkling of an eye, and formed a powerful army by gathering many soldiers. Where? From? There was just a war. How many soldiers were left? He proclaimed the restoration of the Holy Arcanean Empire and himself Emperor. 1 year has passed since the war with Dolor. The world seemed to be moving towards an era of peace. However, unbeknownst to man, the cogs of destiny had started spiraling out of order. Okay, well, it's okay. We can turn back the cogs of destiny. We can use Sothis to turn back the hands of time. Chapter 1! The Grustian Expedition. Grustian Rebel Stronghold. Go, Marth! Follow the little path. See, Marth can run in bendy lines. Why can't Almond Celica do that in Echoes? They have to run in straight lines. Shocking. Okay, the war-ravaged kingdom of Altea was finally starting to regain stability thanks to Prince Marth's efforts. His engagement to Princess Seda was announced, and the people of Altea rejoiced, sharing their happiness. Okay. An unexpected letter. Dear Prince Marth, in the kingdom of Grust, now under Imperial rule, a large-scale rebellion has broken out. They request our kingdom's assistance in this subjugation. Okay. So, I take it that order comes from Hardin, right? Because he's the Emperor of... Okay. The knight came to protect his homeland, and he went with Jagan, Aran, and the young, newly appointed knights on the Grustian expedition. Oh yeah, I forgot we had Heath here. Cool. So our first real battle was the assassination attempt on your life, not a real battle. Defeat on the battlefield means death. That means we could have let units die in the prologue. So much resetting for so little reason. Okay, well, I like to feel that resetting made us better at the game. We're better Fire Emblem players as a result. Okay. We have merchants. Excellent. Let's begin our battle preparations at once. I agree. I've forgotten the controls. Okay, so we've got a lot of things. We've got all of these options, including reclassing, who we seem to be able to reclass anyone, including Aran, Draug. Oh wait, we still have Draug? I thought he'd left us. We have Gordon now? Okay. And then, of course, we still have Cecil, Luke, Roderick, and Ryan. Ryan started to attract some fans in the comments section. Something which I'm very much on board with, as I also quite enjoy Ryan. Okay, so available classes are actually limited on how many of what you can have. So we can only have one flyer, for example. We can only have 2 armored units, and that's what we've got with Chris and Draug. 4 mounts, which we have with Aran and the 3 horse boys. 2 archers out of 3. But everything else we're pretty much open to. Now, I don't really know, like, what I would want to reclass them onto. I quite like how it shows you the stat changes. We can't actually do that. We wouldn't be able to bring him into battle. As a sniper, gains speed and skill. Loses some defense and resistance. Not much, though. Obviously loses 1 range access, though. Hero as a mage. Oh, no, wait, it's a swordmaster. It looks like a mage outfit. It's a swordmaster. Loses some strength, gains a lot of speed and skill. Also loses some bulk. Could be a warrior. I'm surprised he loses 3 bulk as a warrior. A horseman. A berserker. A sorcerer. Yeah, I don't think we're going magical on Aran here. Or, of course, there is always the option of going Draco Knight. Now, I don't want to be boring, but this is strictly better. We lose 2 HP and 3 resistance in exchange for 1 strength, 2 defense, and flight. And we also go from D swords to E plus... Oh no, wait, sorry, to E axes, not E plus axes. I have, by the way, because this is a blind playthrough, I will be transparent about this. I've looked into how the weapon triangles and weapon ranks work, because the game just never told me. And it was making it exceedingly difficult to do math when I didn't understand the systems at play. So I have looked into how those work, and I now have a bit of a better understanding. Essentially, weapon ranks grant you additional stats like damage. So if you have an A rank, I think it was 3 additional damage. But if you have the weapon triangle disadvantage, you don't get those weapon rank bonuses. And there are also additional bonuses that come into play based on the weapon triangle. But things like +1 damage or -1 damage only occur when the person with the advantage has the A rank, from what I understand. So, okay, I will leave Aran in Paladin for now, with the understanding that at some point he probably will end up in a flying class. I mean, how's Draug gonna... Oh, so Draug isn't a promoted unit, so he has different options. Okay. So we could, for example, put Draug into a hunter, where he would lose a lot of defense, but gain some speed and skill. We could also make him a curate, which would be a strange choice. Wow, he becomes very fast as a Myrmidon. Some of these Cavaliers I am tempted to reclass, because the Cavalier issue that we've got right now is that they just don't excel anywhere. Whereas if we made them something like a Myrmidon, they would at least be, like, notably quick, right? Like... Reclassing will occur at some point. The fact that Luke and Roderick are still level 1 is not a good sign. What about Ryan? Ryan picked up some decent XP. I wonder if we could, like, make him anything. Looks like he might be okay in Mercenary, to be fair, but not anything special. He actually gets pretty okay in Cavalier, to be honest, but... You know, he at least has a little bit of bulk around him, about him. He'll go up to 9 defense. And also he's a bit quicker than these other guys, apart from maybe Cecil. Okay. Inventory. There are new things in the inventory. Marth has a rapier. I think he had that anyway, right? I seem to remember him already having that. We do have Aran, who is a paladin. But we do now have access to the convoy, which I don't believe we did before. I might be wrong about that. These are all the items that we had on the units who have left us. The units who cruelly abandoned us. Now, we don't currently have a healer. That has just occurred to me. Now, since it is an early map, I'm going to peruse the opponents. No. I recognize this map. Was this in FE1? So there is some things like shops and armories. There's also a village here. I'm hoping we get, like, a healer at some point soon, like... Please? Wow, there's a cave. A reinforcement's gonna come from that cave? I'm tempted to reclass somebody to be a healer. Hello, armor. Also, I promise at some point we will move off of the prep screen. Just seeing what we can... We can buy stat boosters? I mean, that's very, very tasty. Right. Okay, right. Because something like a speedwing on Chris would not go amiss. How fast are these enemies? Do they double at 4 or 5 in this game? I keep forgetting. I think it's 4. So a speedwing on Chris would stop him getting doubled here. Which is certainly not irrelevant, but we can assess that in a bit. Let's get the talk conversations out of the way. First time you've been outside of Altea? Sure. The general and the people were not to blame. General Lawrence, the noblest of nobles. It's amazing how many names in Fire Emblem have actually been reused. Like a notable amount. Okay. This doesn't seem like they're living in peace. I've got to be real with you here. This doesn't seem like peace. How are the new knights? Everyone is brimming with energy. I'm old and would be of no use in the front lines. You were old in the last war and you were of great use. Gordon Drog and the Paladin Aran. No, the strongest among us is, well, it's Chris, isn't it? My microphone's falling down. Please hold. Okay, hopefully that holds for the remainder of this episode. I just noticed it was like brushing against my arm, and I'm like, it wasn't there a second ago. If I have to pause the recording and some splicing occurs, that will be why. The microphone will have fell to the floor. Okay. The enemies are bandits. No match for a paladin like you. I can't become much stronger than I already am. I guess this is like a very vague introduction to the concept of growth rates. I'm pretty sure Chris has already surpassed you. Like, look. This is Chris. This is Aran. They have the same strength. Magic I don't care about. There is a small advantage in skill, but that's basically a dump stat. Now, Aran is much faster, but that's because he's a paladin. Chris is much luckier, and then has 6 more defense. They're basically on par. I think on par might be a fair way to describe it. Oh. Yep, the microphone went, it just fell on me. So that's now back in place. I might sound a little bit different. It might be positioned slightly differently, but it should be okay. I should be able to fix that in post anyway. So, let's get back into it. I mean, for you, it's been like a split second. For me, it was like 5 minutes as I rebuilt my setup. Yeah, it's kind of mounted a little bit precariously at the minute. Hopefully it holds okay, though. Hopefully it at least gets through the next episode. I mean, it was fine most of the time, you know. It lasted a few days without falling. I fell down a couple of times last night when I was in a Discord call, but never mind. Okay, so, I've completely lost my train of thought. So this is... I'm in the armory. Why am I in the armory? I don't know. He was telling us to, train our other units. Right. Let's jump out to the convoy and retrieve... Did we not have a javelin before? I was under the impression somebody had a javelin. Maybe I'm wrong, Maybe I'm just being a bit forgetful. Moth is fine. Aran is okay. Could he really only use silver or iron swords? Nope. Okay, take the steel. We don't have any other sword users outside of like the calves, so we might as well take some lances on Draug. I'm like now worried that the microphone's gonna fall again. It looks to be pretty stable. Okay, if it falls, I will deal with it when it happens. How about that? How about that's just the attitude I have to take here? I can't just sit here staring at the microphone waiting for it to fall. We'll take an Iron Lance on Cecil. Ryan's still pretty well kitted out. Roderick has basically nothing. Does anyone have like an Iron Lance they don't need? Not really. And Luke won't have an Iron Lance at all either. Now, we could buy one. But with how little these guys contributed, you know, earlier, I'm reluctant to specifically buy them weapons now when, like, our funds might be a little limited for the short term. Do have a heal. We have a vulnerary going spare, which we can't really afford to just leave. Aran is likely to take some hits for us, and he isn't overly bulky, so I guess we'll give him this vulnerary. I think that makes the most sense to do now. I'm going to drop a save here, just so we don't have to go through all of that prep again, because we haven't hard committed to anything yet. We haven't bought anything. Or anything like that. We haven't used any stat boosters or anything, so... Okay, so there's a whole bunch of enemies. We probably want to minimize how many we're in range of, so it'll probably be these two. Makes more sense for our archers to be in the back line. I don't think that really needs specifying, but it's, you know, good to be clear about why we're doing things. So we do have a couple of save points. We have one in the middle of the map, so presumably after we've cleared this right-hand side. And we have one over here, presumably for fighting the boss. Now this boss is an Armonite. In fact, it's Lauren's. Which is odd. He does drop a javelin on defeat, which is, again, appreciated. But more to the point, he's an Armonite. And we don't have a massive amount to punch through that. We've not got any mages anymore. We only got, really, Marth's Rapier. So, that will be interesting. Drop another save, and let's just jump in. Hello, Jagan. You've changed class. Oh, no, it's not. It's General Lang. General Lawrence leads the rebels? Kill General Lawrence? What? Yes. This guy's a lunatic. Yes, I agree. Let's try speaking to Lawrence. That's a good idea. Oops. That's not going to help my microphone stability, me punching it. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Okay, I want to get out of the range of this guy. I kind of want to just tuck back in this corner, deal with these two Silver Axe dudes. Get that vulnerary as well, that would be appreciated. Okay. So I'm going to tuck Marth down back here. Draug in here. Roderick in there. Luke's just gonna have to, like, dip over here or something. And then Cecil can tuck in there. And then we will switch to the Iron Sword on Iran because of weapon triangle. Okay. Here goes turn 1. Okay, he goes for Draug. This is going to be a kill, isn't it? Excellent. Good job. Okay. We go once again. Okay. We shall do the same thing, but not put a unit who gets doubled there. Okay. Marth. Wait, hang on. Where did... He attacked here, didn't he? You tuck into the little hole. Marth, stand here. Cecil, you're reasonably quick. 9 speed. Do you get one shot, though? That's 27 attack. It's so much. We could just not put anybody here. Like, oh, then he reaches. Even, like, Luke loses there. Like, even Luke just gets one shot. Hey, remember that Seraph robe we saw in the shop? Got a feeling that might be coming out sooner rather than later. Actually, Gordon takes the attack. Screw it. Go for it, Gordon. You firm that hit, buddy. I have nothing but the fullest of faith in you. Will be interesting to see how that plays out, but, you know, no counterattacks is not usually a good thing. Is Chris even gonna live? Because, like, I might just buy that Speedwing and put it on Chris if this goes south. Good job, Gordon. Oh, Gordon gets doubled. I'm an idiot. Forgive me, Ryan. Ryan's still next to you. Okay. Go away. Okay. We're just going to back it up a little further. Okay, we're going to go all the way back over here. In fact... Okay, so he can only reach that diagonal there. So, like, northeast of that house, that diagonal. Cool. Rather than trying to take on 2 guys, because apparently 2 is a bit much for our party at the minute, we will try to take on a single dude. Maybe 1 man is within our reach. Come on, Iran. Show us why everyone's been saying you're the strongest unit to ever exist ever, or whatever they've all been waffling about. 5 XP, you know? Oh god, they're moving. Oh god, they're all moving. Okay, so we're dead. We don't need to try and, like, front this one. I think it's fairly obvious we're going to die. I forgot it was Lunatic Reverse. I was kind of just banking on the crit, so we didn't take any damage, and it is Lunatic Reverse. Okay. Okay. Let's just bite the bullet, shall we? Armory. Buy. This purchase is for Chris. This purchase is a Speedwing. Yes. Okay, and Chris, I would like you to use said Speedwing. Oh look, now he has 8 speed and doesn't get doubled by everybody. That's good. The Draco Shield may still end up going his way, by the way. Does Chris have a vulnerary on him? He does, but only a 1 use. Let's swap that with somebody who has more than 1 use. Actually, let's just give Ryan's vulnerary to Chris as well. That way he can have 2 uses. Okay, I know I haven't saved. It's intentional in case I change my mind about the Speedwing purchase. Okay, move Ryan over, move you over. I'm hoping this guy only has to take like 2 attacks and not 3. Okay. Kinda need you out of range. Okay. Okay. Let's see how this goes. This guy missing would be very beneficial. But we do half health him. Unfortunately, it is Lunatic Reverse, so we can't just kill him off next turn, but... Good job, Chris. Good job. Proud of you. Okay. Christ on a bike, this is difficult. I did not actually mean to send that attack. Just wanted to damage check. Damn it. Okay, Ryan. 13 damage here ain't bad, you know. Let's check with Gordon. Oh, he has 15. Why do you have more? Was I checking an iron bow on Ryan? I was. He kills with a steel bow. Ryan! Let's go! I'm pretty sure Chris is dead, but never mind. We'll be fine. Let's just hope for the best, shall we? I think Cecil here is hoping for the best. You know what? Let's just let it... Well, that's helpful. Is that an ambush spawn? That was very loud, I'm sorry. Is that an ambush spawn? I think it might be. I mean, we will never know because Chris is dead. Prince Marth. Oh! Right, okay. I don't think these Cavaliers are staying as Cavaliers for the remainder of this battle. Because they just don't contribute anything at all. Like, at least here, he doesn't get doubled. Still gets one shot, but doesn't get doubled. If you're not going to contribute anything, like, offensively, can I just turn one of you into a healer? Or like a mage? Like... Cecil, do you want to be a peg? Maybe? Or a Myrmidon? I mean, again, you still get one shot by everything. We're not solving this getting one shot problem. Ugh. I don't know what to do here. I feel like I've been presented with 1,000,000,001 options and I don't know which one is correct. That feels better. Oh, I don't know. I just don't know. Should we reclass Chris? Should Chris take a trip into something like Mercenary? He would then be able to double, and he loses quite a bit of defense, but he is still very tanky at 10. Is that maybe the play? We reset his ranks to E, though. Oh, this is really, really difficult. What if we potentially look at taking the fight to them? Like, can we just kill this guy turn 1 with Ryan and Gordon? And then find some way to keep them safe? The sad part is, I don't think there's any way for us to get Draug and Chris not to get doubled. Which is only compounding further to our problems. Iran has 11 speed. Okay, so the only thing I've really looked at with Iran is going Wyvern. What if we went, like, Mercenary or something? Or, like, Swordmaster, or, like, Hero. Right, so we lose a little bit of... We lose 1 defense. We lose a little bit of strength. We obviously lose the move. The Lance rank. And some strength. But we become much quicker. We're not actually much squishier because we gain 2 HP, but we become much quicker, capable of doubling. Like, what if something like that is the play? We can't double in Berserker, we can't double in Horseman. I might try this. Which feels like lunacy. But I think it might just be the play. Okay, nobody else can use this Silver Lance. Because Iran with doubling potential just puts enemies so much closer to dying. How much damage did they have? 27, I think it was. So 18 times 2. He can't take 2 attacks, sadly. I'm so tempted to reclass, like, Luke to be, like, a healer. Screw it. Yeah, I'm doing it. Okay. Because he's just not contributing anything really in his current class. This way he brings heal to the table. Heal's good. I have no confidence in this at all. Okay, but this gives around doubling potential. Doubling potential is important. We need to actually kill the enemies. Like, it sounds obvious, but we do actually need the enemies to be dead. So, Aran, with... that's with an iron sword. Let's equip the steel sword. It has 17 attack. This guy has 2 defense, so he's dealing 15 times 2. He doesn't have a sword, so we don't get any weapon triangle advantage, nor are we getting actually any bonuses. And actually, he does have D swords. I don't know what the, if he's getting an extra point of damage there. If not, I'm tempted to give him some sort of strength modifier, in the form of an energy drop. Or do we just use, like, Gordon and Ryan to pick up the kills? Or will we need those to kill other people? So many questions. We also have the Forge option here, which I've just completely neglected. So what does Forging do? Oh. Well, this is cool. I've just completely neglected the Forge option. Hold on. This is too big to neglect. Hold the phone. So, if we give us a steel sword 1 more might, I believe that's giving... does Forging repair the weapon? I don't think anything we've done so far has permanent consequences. Let me save real quick. Okay. I hope y'all are, like... enjoying this episode of preparations. This is my brain working overtime here. Okay. Does this repair the weapon? That's what I want to know. Oh, we get to rename it? Got it. I forgot about the large font. I need... No! What do you mean steel sword is longer than that? Maybe it's because of the large font. Hold on. Delete. Default. I need... help. There we go. Oh, we can only forge 1 weapon per map? Okay, I wish I'd have put a little bit more damage into that then. Okay, so forging does not repair the weapon. Okay. Good to know. Okay, Aran, you can take the I need help. Because this should now give him kill capacity, like 1 round capacity, on the enemies. We've got Luke with the heal staff. Okay. We are getting... somewhere. I'm not sure where. It might not be success. It might be just a direct path to failure. Oh, because of the split recording, I don't know how far in I am. I'm gonna say I'm about 40 minutes in and just hope that's something resembling correct. Let's go for another 20 odd minutes, or until... So let's see if we can reach that save point. How about that? I'm gonna go for the speed wing here. So let me save. Yeah, and then I'm going to go for the Speedwing play on Chris. And this is why I only wanted to spend a small amount of our money and slightly boost I need help by 1 damage. Because... I want to be able to buy these stat boosters as and when I need them. I can't believe I just completely like, ignored the Forge option. We've got some other options over here that we can't use yet. Drill grounds, house everyone. I take it this is like supports. I don't know, were supports in FE3? I don't believe so. I might be wrong. Why does inventory say any commands that are grayed out cannot be used at this time? That's so weird. I'm nervous. Okay. So, I'm actually gonna go with the same plan-ish. Where is Iran here? Go stand on this house. Visit. Princess Nina let the country keep its sovereignty under the rule of General Lawrence. However, as soon as Hardin became Emperor, General Lawrence was banished and Lang's troops came crawling in. Lang stole everything from us. He stole our gold, of course, but even our food and our loved ones. If only General Camus were here, then we wouldn't have to live in fear of people like Lang. Okay. If it wasn't for, like, the, like, just blatant Chris worship that this game does, I'd actually be really vibing with its plot. Like, I'm on board with what this game's doing story-wise. I'm not against it. It's just the mindless Chris worship is a little bit overbearing. Good dodge, let's go. That's why we put you on that house. And we do secure the kill with the I need help. Let's go. Okay. Now we're going to take a hefty chunk there, but we will strike back. Land the hit. Good. Now the only problem is a lot of our units are very far out of range. But that is a small problem. That's a problem. That's a small problem, though, in comparison to what we have been having. Now, that was a little bit of poor fortune. You would have normally expected both those hits to land with true hit being factored in. Iran just straight up kills. Hero Iran was the play, and the I need help was a great forge. That is what I'm currently believing. Okay. 16 damage from Ryan there is nice, but it's not quite enough. I think Luke is gonna have to patch up Chris, because then at least Chris can take one attack. And we might be able to form some sort of wall with units like Iran and Marth to stave off the next round of invaders. I kind of regret saving after having forged. Actually, what I really regret is not using rolling save files, because that is like gaming 101. And something I will definitely start doing from here on forward. A dodge here would be huge. We still need the dodge either way. In fact, do these two combine for an exact kill? I think they do, you know? Okay. Okay. There's also this dude up here who's just going to cause chaos if I try and go any further. We kind of just need a dodge for this attempt to be successful, but we're getting closer. Yeah, had I known we could only forge once per map, I might have, like, boosted the power of the I need help a little bit more. In fact, no, a crit would be bad here. It would get Marth killed. I'm just going to end turn. I'm pretty sure this is just unsuccessful. Ryan firming that hit is really huge. I wish he didn't die, but the fact he takes a hit from there is like a testament to his defense. Maybe we should reclass Ryan. The thing is, archers are really useful, but like, maybe I reclass like the scrubby little cavaliers into archers. That is an ambush spawn. Okay, that's what I was waiting to find out. Yeah, maybe I reclass like those scrubby little cavaliers into something else and then put Ryan into like, or into archers, and then put Ryan into like a more beneficial class for him. Wait, did I save after speedwinging Chris? I did. Okay, that was silly of me. Rolling save files, everyone. Use them. What could I reclass Ryan to? This boosts his speed enough to not get doubled, only knocks his defense down by 1. Whilst also boosting his HP by 2. That's pretty relevant. This is just a more extreme version of that, but probably does lead to him getting killed. Fighter is interesting. Gives him enough speed to not get doubled. Boosts his strength. Gives him 6 more HP and an additional point of move. 2 points of speed, but he loses 3 defense. There's also Hunter. Hunter might just be a better option over Archer right here. So all he loses is 3 defense, quote unquote all he loses, but he gains 2 HP, he gains a move, he gains 2 speed, and he gains a strength. This just seems strictly better. And I'm gonna take that option. Now we can only have 1 Hunter, but I would rather have 1 Hunter than no Hunters. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Go away, Lang. It's so tempting to just, like, run over here. A Seraphrobe and a Draco Shield on a Rand, which we can afford, would let him take 2 attacks. And he would kill on the counter. I realize this is heavily leaning on the Jagan. However, who isn't on board for a bit of Jagan leaning? Okay. I think this tile's also safe. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Okay, where can you reach? There. Can I go here, or will this guy come in and kill me? Tell you what, let's use this as a litmus test for that very question. I do need to be in range of both of them though, so I'd be like here. Okay, good. He still goes for a Ran and chooses to die. Not ideal that this time a Ran took that hit. The house bonus was not enough, but, you know. If Chris lands both of these attacks, we will take that, I suppose. That is enough for Gordon to be able to kill. And should this land, good. That's enough for Ryan to be able to kill. Okay, so we've got a Gordon kill, a Ryan kill. We can heal up a Ran and kill one of these. That only leaves 1 dude left. Can we find this last kill? Well, it would require Roderick to not get 1 shot. No. No. Is the answer to that. No. Just simply no. Kind of wish I had made these into archers. Like, at least they would be able to contribute. Because they literally cannot enter combat. I don't know why I'm keeping them as cavalier. They can't do anything. They are functionally useless. I'm pretty sure this is a death. But you never know, right? Anything could happen. At the risk of sounding like Ellie Goulding. Okay. These small little iterations are slowly... We're closer to success than we were, right? Like, that's undeniable. Although, I don't think that heal from Luke was enough to actually let a Ran tank a hit. But it's fine, because he's going to vulnerary anyway. That was the plan all along. Wink, wink. Draug cannot tank things. This is heartbreaking. There's no way Marth takes 2 hits, but, like, who knows? Maybe he finds a way to live. This doesn't even wall them off. This was just all around bad. This was just a catastrophic failure. Oh, I forgot about the thief as well. That thief is going to be really troublesome. I forgot that Ryan could have now tanked a hit. I could have positioned better there, I think. I forgot that the entire reason we did this is that Ryan can actually tank a hit from these ruffians now. I just want to see who the thief targets. Does the thief kill Cecil? Yes. Okay. Do we have time for another set? I don't know. I don't know how long the first attempt was. I suppose we can give it another attempt, and if it, you know, if it runs over, I can just split it in the editing. Yeah. So, this actually drops her speed by 2, and her HP, and her defense, and her move by 4. This seems like a terrible idea, and also she loses all of her weapon ranks. It seems like a terrible idea, but at least she'll be able to do something, right? Like, hold on, what's enemy resistance like? Would it be better to just make someone a mage? I promise I'm not memeing. Like, no, enemies have, like, no defense. Okay, Roderick, is this just better for you? You lose speed, HP, move, def, and you only gain skill, but what you gain is ranged access. We can't buy javelins, can we? No. Wait, we can infinitely buy speed wings. That's a development. Okay. Do not save, 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 do not save. Do not save, 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 do not save. Do not save, do not save, do not save, do not save. Is this just the answer? It feels ridiculous. Okay, I know I said don't save. I'll just save in a different slot. It's fine. I don't know why I'm being so dumb about saving. Right. Go away! Okay. How much damage do you take again? 18? Yeah, 18. So you can take 2 attacks and live. On 6 HP. Okay. So if we just leave him here... And then we move you here. In fact, let's get these dudes over to safety first. I want Ryan in the spot that's safe down here. I just don't quite remember where that is. Let's get Draug out of the way. Or do I? Or do I want Luke here to patch up Aran? I might want Luke here to patch up Aran. Damn. Okay, fine. Okay. And now let's see how... Oh, I've just left Chris open to being attacked again. Should be fine though, I can just go here, I think. I might have botched this up. In fact, I'm pretty sure I have, but it'll be fine. Okay, this guy goes for Chris. Hit. Good. Double Seraph Roboran is about to come in. I know it explicitly made a point of saying give your kills to your other units. I reject that reality and substitute my own, where we just make the enemies dead. Oh, what a dodge. Huge from Aran. Because now we can vulnerary, heal with Luke, and he can tank the other two. Okay, we need this dude dead. Moth, I wish this was slightly stronger. Might just be a Gordon kill. In fact, I think we can kill them all here. Oh my days. Okay, don't miss, 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 don't miss. No! Okay, we're not doomed yet. Right, Moth. Crit. That's not a crit, Moth. I really should be making these Cavaliers archers. They would at least be able to do something. Okay. Draug! It's all up to you! Oh my god, we really missed both of those attacks. Okay. Well, I'm gonna wrap this one up here, but I think you see I found something resembling a solution. I don't know if dumping 2 Seraph Robes into a Ran is the play, but... I mean, if it does the job, it does the job, right? Let's wrap this one up here. Before we go, I would like to thank the people who backed the channel on Patreon. No tier list this time, just to cover that. Yeah, no tier list because we haven't beaten a chapter, so it's hard to say who's really helped. But, yeah, thank you again to the people who backed the channel on Patreon. It helps me out a lot, and there's a link in the description if you're interested in backing yourself, and it would be greatly appreciated. So, with all of that said and done, I will catch you all next time. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and goodbye.